My friend, if you are over 50 and you still drink water the same way you did in your 30s, you may be quietly turning off the power switch to your own blood flow. Your hands feel colder. Your energy crashes in the afternoon. You wake up without the morning steadiness you used to count on. It is not because you have become weak. It is because your water no longer carries an electrical signal. I am Dr. Laura Bennett. Today I am not asking you to drink more. I am going to show you how to drink smarter. I will help you turn your morning glass of water into a signal that opens your blood vessels, wakes up your energy, and brings warm circulation back to the place that matters most. It takes just a 30-second change each morning. Here's the truth few people say out loud. After 50, your body signals thirst less often, your kidneys flush out minerals more quickly, and your blood vessels lose some of their natural softness. You drink, and then you have to urinate right away. The water passes through without getting into your cells. The result is internal dehydration. Your mind feels foggy, your muscles take longer to recover, and the most private part of your life goes quiet. Plain water is refreshing, but it is silent electrically. Without magnesium, quality sodium, and potassium, the cell membrane does not receive the order to open its doors. Imagine a garden hose that has been left out in the sun. Water still runs, but the hose has stiffened and pressure drops. Your body behaves the same way when electrolytes are low. The vessels do not fully open and the flow becomes lazy. The good news is simple. With just a small pinch of the right minerals, your morning water flips the power switch for billions of cells. Your hands feel warmer, your head feels clearer, your sleep deepens, and your morning confidence returns. At the end of the video, I will give you the 30-second smart water formula, including exact ratios, the best time to drink, and important safety notes if you take blood pressure medicine or have kidney disease. You will also receive a 14-day checklist to measure your own progress, including warmer hands and feet, clearer mornings, better sleep quality, and the smile on your partner's face. If you are ready to reclaim your warm circulation without strong drugs or complicated procedures, watch until the last minute. Sometimes the change that moves your entire body begins with a tiny pinch in a large morning glass of water. Start right now. Many men say, "I already drink enough." What was enough at age 30 is no longer enough at age 60. After 50, your body signals thirst less often, your kidneys generously dump water and minerals, and the cells inside remain dry. You drink and then you urinate quickly, which feels healthy, but the water has not reached the place it needs to go. Picture your body as a city at night, and electrolytes as the lights. Without electricity, the lights go out and the automatic doors do not open. Plain water is cool and pleasant, but it is quiet electrically. Without sodium, potassium, and magnesium, the cell membrane does not receive the command to open. The result is internal dehydration. Your energy dips in the afternoon. Your hands and feet feel cold, your mind grows foggy, and that warm flow you care about most slows down. There is another image worth keeping. Think of a sun-baked garden hose. Water still flows, but the hose is stiff, the bends are tight, and pressure drops. Inside your body, when the smooth muscle in your vessel walls and in the erectile tissue lacks magnesium to help it relax, the vessel diameter narrows just a little, yet that is enough to make the flow sluggish. You drink water, but the warm flow does not come back. I remember a patient I will call Mr. H, 66 years old. He followed routines faithfully and drank plenty of water, yet he still crashed in the afternoon. His wife teased that he had lost his spark. His tests suggested rapid mineral loss and slightly stiff vessels. We did not increase the amount of water. We changed how he drank. In the morning, he used a large glass with a very small pinch of sea salt, then he sipped slowly. At night, he took a gentle form of magnesium. On sweaty days, he added a small amount of low-sugar potassium. On day 5, his hands were warm. On day 12, he felt clear and confident. It was not a miracle. It was water carrying a signal. Here is the scientific core in simple language. The sodium and potassium pump sets the electrical rhythm in every cell. When that rhythm falls out of balance, the doors stick. Magnesium is the key that helps smooth muscle relax and helps the body recover. When it is low, the body feels like a guitar string wound too tight. The inner lining of blood vessels needs a well-hydrated, mineral-rich environment to smile and open up. When that environment is dry and underpowered, the lining wilts and resists flow. If you worry about high blood pressure, remember that we are talking about quality and a tiny dose. Think of a very small pinch of sea salt in a large glass, not refined table salt or heavily salted processed foods. If you take blood pressure medicine or a diuretic, or if you have kidney disease, talk to your doctor before you change your routine. The goal is not to make your water salty. The goal is to give your water its electricity back. You may ask whether a magnesium pill alone is enough. Water is the road, and minerals are the messengers. The best results come from a gentle combination. Use a tiny morning pinch of quality salt so water actually enters your cells. Use a gentle magnesium in the evening so your muscles and vessels truly relax. After a sweaty day, use a small amount of potassium so the sodium and potassium rhythm stays balanced. Keep the amounts small, keep the routine steady, and listen to your body. How do you know you are on the right track? 3 signs show up often. Your hands and feet feel warmer. Your mornings feel clear instead of foggy. Your sleep becomes deeper with fewer wake-ups. Many men also notice a quiet but unmistakable return of warm flow. It is not loud or dramatic. It is steady. It is strong enough to restore your confidence. Sometimes the thing that saves us is not a complicated therapy. It is restoring the foundation so the body can run itself again. You need water that is right, electricity that is sufficient, and pathways that are open. In the next part, I will unlock the 3 key minerals, including magnesium, quality, sodium, and potassium, and I will show you how to use them in a gentle, safe, and effective way, along with the 30-second smart water method and a 14-day plan so you can see the change for yourself. If warm circulation is a piece of music, magnesium is the conductor who holds the tempo. In men over 60, magnesium participates in hundreds of reactions, but it also directly guides the relaxation of smooth muscle in vessel walls, calms the nervous system, steadies heart rhythm, and supports deep sleep. When it runs low, your body feels like a string section tuned too tight. Muscles cramp eyelids, twitch nights become choppy, mornings feel underpowered, and your hands and feet grow quietly cold. That is why I begin with a gentle step. I use magnesium glycinate or magnesium citrate, both easy on the stomach and well absorbed, taken 60 to 90 minutes before bed. I usually start with 100 to 200 milligrams of elemental magnesium and listen to the body for 5 to 7 days. If sleep remains light, adding another 100 milligrams can help, and it is rarely necessary to go beyond 300 to 350 milligrams per day without a clinician's guidance. If you take antibiotics such as tetracyclines or quinolones, or if you take levothyroxine, keep magnesium at least 4 hours apart. If you have chronic kidney disease or complex heart disease, speak with your doctor first. Occasionally, if you still feel heavy-headed in the morning, split the dose so that half is taken at night to open the door to sleep, and a very small half is taken after breakfast to keep daytime vessel tone relaxed. Sodium is the gatekeeper of osmosis. It helps escort water into the place it belongs inside the cell instead of letting it slide through the stomach and out through the kidneys. After 60, what matters is not more, but better and smaller. I separate refined table salt in processed foods from a tiny pinch of sea salt or pink salt that contains natural trace minerals. In practice, I suggest pouring 20 to 24 fluid ounces of water, which is about 600 to 700 milliliters, preferably warm in the morning, so your body wakes gently, and adding a very small pinch, roughly 1/16 to 1/8 of a teaspoon, just enough that you can barely taste it. That provides about 0.005 to 0.011 ounces of sodium, which is about 150 to 300 milligrams for the entire large glass. Sip it slowly over 20 to 30 minutes instead of chugging it. From day 1, check your blood pressure in the morning and evening for 3 to 5 days. to see how your body responds. If your physician has directed you to eat a very low sodium diet if you have swelling or if your heart or kidney function is unstable, replace the pinch with a few drops of trace minerals while keeping the same slow sipping rhythm. The biggest trap is the urge to add more for faster results. At this age, the most effective signal is small, steady, and consistent. Potassium is sodium's softer partner. It keeps the rhythm calm and deep, helps smooth muscle relax, smooths the heartbeat, and prevents excessive water retention. Because potassium can cut both ways, I only add it for good reasons, such as after a sweaty walk, a hot day, or repeated muscle cramps, even after magnesium has been optimized. In those cases, I use a low-sugar electrolyte or a mineral drop with a modest dose of potassium, about 100 to 200 milligrams per serving, and I take it after activity or in the middle of the day. There is no need to take it daily if you are not sweating. If you use diuretics that spare potassium, such as spironolactone, or if you take angiotensin-converting enzyme inhibitors or angiotensin receptor blockers, such as enalapril or losartan, or if you have kidney disease, talk to your doctor before adding potassium. For a safer everyday approach, use food sources in normal portions such as half of a banana, some avocado, leafy greens, or cantaloupe, and avoid loading up. From these 3 building blocks, the 30-second smart water becomes simple and purposeful. Pour 20 to 24 fluid ounces of water, which is about 600 to 700 milliliters, ideally warm so your system starts up smoothly. Add a very small pinch of sea salt and stir until it dissolves. If you like, add 2 to 3 drops of trace minerals and a slice of lemon to make it pleasant. Sip it across 20 to 30 minutes while you get ready for the day. Before bed, take 100 to 200 milligrams of a gentle magnesium so your body truly releases. On days with heavy sweating, add a small dose of low-sugar potassium. On normal days, you do not need it. If you must keep sodium very low, skip the salt, use mineral drops and the evening magnesium, and monitor blood pressure a little more closely for peace of mind. The key is not a complicated recipe. The key is your pace. Drink slowly so water has time to enter your cells and your body has time to hear the signal and open the doors. To see the change with your own eyes, I usually suggest a very down-to-earth 14-day plan. Every evening, score 4 things from 0 to 10. The warmth in your hands and feet, how clear your mornings feel, whether that 9 o'clock fog still lingers, how well you sleep, how easily you fall asleep, and how rarely you wake at night, and your very private sense of warm circulation as a mature man. The first 3 days are the adjustment phase. Your kidneys may make you urinate a bit more at first, and then things settle quickly. From day 4 to day 7, most men notice warmer hands and less of that mid-morning slump. From day 8 to day 14, sleep is usually deeper, energy becomes steadier, and many men write one short sentence that says it all. Mornings feel solid again. If your scores do not climb after 2 weeks, I will review things with you. Did you drink too fast, so the water did not have time to enter your cells? Did that tiny pinch of salt become too much? Did you forget the evening magnesium? Did you go to bed too late? Make those small corrections for 3 to 4 more days and reassess. Your body usually answers. Finally, I want to wrap everything in a reminder that is both practical and kind to yourself. This is not an emergency drug, and it is not a miracle overnight. It is a way to restore the biological foundation that age often pulled you away from: water that is right, electricity that is sufficient, and vessels that are soft, so your body can flip its own switch. If you have heart or kidney disease, if you take diuretics, or if you use angiotensin-converting enzyme inhibitors or angiotensin receptor blockers, or if you have been instructed to follow a strict low-sodium diet, please talk with your doctor before you change your routine. Even if you are healthy, it is wise to check your blood pressure morning and evening for 3 to 5 days at the start. When the basic conditions are set again, the small changes that follow will surprise you in very real ways. Warmer hands, a clearer head, richer sleep, and a warmer smile from the person you love. In the next part, I will share a heartfelt 14-day journey from a body that had gone quiet and dry to the return of warm flow and steady confidence. Do not miss it. I want you to picture a very ordinary journey that could be yours. His name is Min, 63 years old. On his first day at the clinic, he wore a shirt whose cuffs had faded and his gentle smile hid his fatigue. I drink water all the time, he said, but every afternoon I collapse. My hands are cold. I sleep in halves. In the morning, doctor, you know this, I no longer feel as steady as I used to. We added no new medication. We only changed how he drank. Each morning he had 1 glass of smart water, 20 to 24 fluid ounces, which is about 600 to 700 milliliters, with a very small pinch of sea salt, so it did not taste salty, and he sipped it slowly. At night, he took a gentle magnesium. On days when he walked and sweated, he added a small amount of low-sugar potassium. And we opened a small 14-day notebook. Day 1, Min called it the Day of Doubt. Sipping slowly made him restless because he was used to chugging. By midday, he urinated more. That night, he took magnesium and listened to his body, like someone learning to breathe for the first time. Not much different yet, he wrote, but my head is less noisy. Day 3, he was surprised that his right hand, the one that was usually cold, felt a little warmer on the steering wheel, and the 9 o'clock sun through the windshield seemed gentler. Maybe I am just paying attention, he told himself, but this feels good. Day 5 brought a small but clear change. In the middle of the afternoon, the hour when he usually crashed, he did not reach for coffee. It feels like a soft current clearing a path, he wrote, the words brief, but quietly joyful. Day 7, the previous night, he slept straight until 3 in the morning, got up to use the bathroom, and then fell back asleep quickly, something that had been rare for many months. In the morning, he told his wife, I feel warm today. She smiled, I see it too. Your hands are not cold like ice anymore. Among these tiny shifts, he began to understand what we mean by water with a job. It does not make noise, and it is not a quick stimulant. It simply opens doors for your cells, softens your vessel walls, and lets your body flip the switch the way it was meant to. He told me that in the evening when he read the paper, the letters no longer danced from fatigue. His head felt less like a heavy, damp cloud. Day 10, he wrote a line. I will never forget this morning. I stood up from bed without looking for a handhold. It was not a miracle. It was less muscle tension vessels that agreed to open and sleep, giving back the energy he thought age had taken away. And there was a private detail that many men only whisper, the warm flow in the morning came back. He did not boast. He simply paused 1 beat longer and nodded as if thanking his body for not giving up. Day 14. Min brought the notebook to see me. The 4 columns we use: warm hands and feet, clear mornings, sleep quality, and the feeling of warm flow rose from 3 or 4 to 7 or 8. Not perfect, but steady and strong. I asked him what he learned in 2 weeks. He said, I learned to drink slowly. I learned to respect a very small pinch. And I learned that my body never betrayed me. It was waiting for the right signal. We both smiled. In his mid-60s, he was not trying to be 20 again. He was restoring the natural order of a body with water that is right, electricity that is enough, and vessels that are soft. An order that lets him enjoy simple, happy things, driving slowly through a sunny street, holding his wife's hand, without feeling cold and waking up knowing he is still steady. I tell Min's story not to paint a miracle, but to show how small changes can touch real life so deeply. The right pinch, the right glass, and the right breathing rhythm repeated consistently, and the body returns what you thought was gone. If you are on your day 1, be patient. If you are on day 5, do not rush to increase your dose. Less but steady is the secret. If you are on day 10, keep that minimal rhythm as if you are keeping a promise. And by day 14, when you notice warm hands, a clear head, deeper nights, and the return of confidence, you will understand why we do not chase more, but we choose smarter. In the final part, I will bring everything together in a clear picture. You will have a morning checklist, the common mistakes that make water with a job stop working, and a simple way to track blood pressure, sleep, and energy. so you can adjust on your own. Plus, a safety reminder for anyone being treated for heart or kidney conditions. Stay with me to the last minute. Sometimes the thing that changes an entire day for a man is a single glass of water that has been given its power. At this point, the picture is clear. After 50, your body does not need more. Your body needs what is right. Each morning, you begin with a warm glass of smart water, sipped slowly, so the water has time to enter your cells instead of passing through like a stranger. A very small pinch of quality sea salt, so small you can barely taste it, is enough to wake up osmosis. When you sweat from activity, you add a little gentle potassium so your internal electrical rhythm does not run out of breath. In the evening, a stomach-friendly magnesium helps your smooth muscle and nervous system relax and gives you a deeper night's sleep. Then the next morning, you rise steadier, warmer, and more at ease. Do not rush to find a miracle far away. Your body often just needs the right signal to turn on a switch it has carried for a long time. During the first 2 weeks, be patient like a gardener. Drink slowly. Listen to your body. Record your impressions each night. Are your hands still cold? Are your mornings less foggy? Is your sleep more continuous? Has that private warm flow returned quietly but surely? If nothing has changed yet, do not raise your doses at random. Fix the tiny things that matter. Did you chug instead of sip? Did you add enough salt to taste it? Did you skip your evening magnesium? Did you go to bed too late? 3 to 5 days of gentle adjustments usually make a difference. And always remember, if you take diuretics, if you use angiotensin-converting enzyme inhibitors or angiotensin receptor blockers, if you have kidney disease, or if you have been instructed to eat a strict low-sodium diet, talk to your doctor before you begin. With medicines such as quinolone or tetracycline antibiotics, or with thyroid hormone, keep magnesium at least 4 hours apart so everything follows the right path. The most common mistake is not doing too little. It is doing things in a hurry. Hurrying to drink, hurrying to increase, hurrying to change. A body over 60 loves regularity more than speed. Less but steady, gentle but deep. That is the rhythm that softens vessels, makes the inner lining smile, and helps cells open their doors to receive water like a healing rain after a drought. When you honor those small rules, the rewards are quiet. A warm hand inside your partner's hand. A night of sleep without breaks. A morning where you stand up without searching for support. The return of confidence as an old familiar habit. If what I shared today helps you look at your body with new eyes, keep this habit as you would keep a promise. Each day, 1 glass of water with power. Each night, 1 sleep that protects you. Each morning, 1 man who chooses not to let age define him. Thank you for staying with me to this moment. If you found value here, please support Men Over 60 Vitality so we can continue the journey where science meets strength after 60. I am Dr. Laura Bennett. I will see you in the next episode. Stay steady, stay warm, and keep believing that your body is ready when you give it the right signal. If you found this video valuable, hit the like button and subscribe to Men Over 60 Vitality, where science meets strength after 60. And remember, age does not define you, your habits do. See you in the next episode. Stay strong, stay vital.